Hey everyone, this is Steve from Commercial Forest Products. Today I'm here to talk to you about Paulownia lumber. Now a lot of you may have seen Paulownia before as a paint grade product, or maybe as a finger joint product. You've seen them maybe if you know martial arts class. A lot of times the boards that the instructors have the students break are made out of Paulownia, but oftentimes people have never actually seen a piece of raw Paulownia that has just been surfaced. So today what I have is a raw piece of Paulownia that has been surfaced. All right, this piece is an 8/4 piece. It's 2 inches thick, or just under 2 inches thick, because we ran it through the planer. It is 8 inches wide and 20 inches long. As you can see, this piece is quarter sawn. So here's the end grain. It's very close to completely vertical, maybe just 5-10 degrees off at most. Vertical grain lines down, basically straight lines up and down the piece. Now to me, Paulownia looks a lot like ash in terms of the grain. As a matter of fact, one of the things I like about Paulownia is that it's probably the only really lightweight wood that looks like it's not light. Most woods like balsa or say basswood, they have almost no grain to them. They look like they're lightweight woods, but if you look at this looks like a piece of ash. However, it's very, very light, and I'll show you how light in 1 minute. Okay, this piece of Paulownia, lengthwise it is 20 inches on the nose. Widthwise it is 8 inches on the nose, and as I said, it's 8/4 material, just a hair under 2 inches thick. Now I'm going to break out our trusty postal meter, Saga postal meter. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Let it calibrate. And let's see how much this piece weighs. 3 pounds, 1.1 ounce.
Okay, I know it's 3 pounds, 1 ounce, 1.1 ounces, but for the sake of simplicity, we'll go ahead and round up to 3.1 pounds. Now to get the board footage, all we do is multiply the length times the width times the thickness, all in inches, divided by 144. So how light are we talking about here? Well, all we do is divide the weight by the board footage to get the pounds per board foot. So our Paulownia weighs in at 1.39 pounds per board foot, which is really, really light. To put that in perspective, something like hard maple weighs in at about 4 pounds per board foot.
Now, 2 things to note when working with Paulownia. One is that the wood finishes really well. It takes a great finish, looks great with a clear coat, but it is a very soft wood. If you notice, I can probably do this. Just take my thumb, almost make an indent. I don't know if you can see, but you could almost dent it with your thumb. So it's a wood you want to be careful with. You don't want to bang around with it too much in the shop. You don't want to hit it with your tools, because I'll hold it up. So I just did this with my thumb. And there's not too many hardwoods you can actually do that with. So if I can do that with my thumbnail, just imagine what would happen if you drop a hammer on it. So you want to be cautious of that before you take on any projects. If you're looking for something extremely light in weight, low density, Paulownia is your wood. One thing about Paulownia, it grows, and it grows fast. If you look at the end grain, as I said, this board is about 8 inches wide, and if you see where the growth rings land, if you can see right there, basically it's about 2 growth rings an inch, and that's indicative of how fast this wood actually grows. Back in the late 90s and early 2000s, there were a lot of Paulownia plantations that sprung up in the southern United States as well as other places around the world, and a lot of those plantations they grew Paulownia fast, but they didn't grow it well. A lot of them actually failed. So it's not a foolproof wood to grow, but it does grow fast, and I think it holds a lot of potential for a sustainable wood source that should be popular in years to come. I like it a lot.